Growers have a large investment in their corn crop, in both time, effort, and the labor that it takes to put that in. And so it's in their best interest to be able to evaluate that crop, and the way that we do that below ground is through a root dig. Looking at the above ground portion of a corn crop only really tells you half the story. In order to get a sense for what's really going on with the corn plant and the insects that are feeding on that plant, sometimes we've got to conduct a root dig to evaluate the condition of those root systems. That's really the only way we can quantify how much damage is being done by that pest. Now that we're ready to get started, we want growers to take some time to decide upon where they're going to dig these roots. And in each location, we recommend that growers select 5 consecutive plants at a minimum and focus their efforts on those plants. After removing the plant tops, I like to go in and tag each individual plant, either with duct tape or a paper tag that identifies that plant, and I'm able to associate a score with the plant, and I know exactly where I took that plant. There's no real art or science to digging corn roots, but there is a way to approach that. It will make it easier on whoever's conducting the root dig. And the first place I like to start is with a very sharp shovel. And we want to be able to dig away from the base of the plant and slowly work our way around those 5 plants to extract the 5 root balls, taking special precaution not to rip them from the ground because we want those roots to be intact. Next, we're going to lift the roots, and oftentimes we gently knock the root balls together, and that would remove a lot of the extra weight that we would otherwise be toting out of the field. Washing the roots may seem like an obvious step, but it is a very important one. And if we soak the root systems first, that'll make removing the extra soil off of those roots a whole lot easier. Now we're at the final stage of the root dig, where we're rating and evaluating the level of rootworm damage that we see on those root systems. And when we're looking at the corn roots, we're looking for anything that might indicate feeding or injury due to corn rootworm. And that can be discoloration, it can be scarring of the roots, it can be tunneling within the roots, or it can be complete pruning of the root system itself. So anytime we see that kind of damage, we know that corn rootworm is present and has been a factor in that crop. Root digs are so important. They help us get a better understanding of the level of corn rootworm pressure in a field, and this can help us with future management decisions. This is what we call a proactive approach to corn rootworm management, and it's practices like this that will help farmers continue to be successful for years to come.